Hi, this is John Alex with the third match in our league run with 4 color Dervelus, 2-0 so far. Gonna play first in this one. We beat Blue-Black Reanimator, not Blue-Black, Black-Red Reanimator and Blue-Red Delver. This hand is interesting. Double Death Ride, double Knight's Whisper. Gonna keep this. It's not great if our opponent is a fast combo deck, but it's decent. So the hard choice here, I think, is if I want to fetch Underground Sea or Tropical Island. I don't really think it matters, honestly, because we have 2 Death Ride Shamans and 2 Night Whispers. Gonna go ahead with the Underground Sea though. Although Tropical would allow us to cast all spells off just one more land. That being said, we do have double Death Ride. Yeah, Underground Sea I think is better. For example, if the Death Ride dies here and we draw another land, I think I want to be able to cast Knight's Whisper. Okay, basic island. Ponder. Might be Miracles or some combo deck. And they did not shuffle. I think I like casting Ponder here myself. Huh. That's an interesting one for sure. Do I want to cast the second Death Ride Shaman? That's a good question. I think I want to draw the Force on the Thoughtseize. No. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast the second Death Ride. If the first one dies, it's nice to have a second one around. It's bad if our opponent has Terminus, and it is annoying to no longer have land in the graveyard. Okay, there's another Ponder. Interesting. If this is Miracles, this likely means it most likely means our opponent is a Miracles, and it also means our opponent dug for Terminus here. And if they didn't shuffle, they either found the land or were looking for the land. Okay, it's... So what is this? Likely Terminus on top. As stupid as it seems, I think I have to take the Force of Will here. That way they can't Terminus with counter backup. And I really think I have to force a Terminus here. Although it does feel awful. But at least they have a fetch land now. Not gonna attack. And there's the Terminus. Yep. They fetch. And now they cast this. And we have to force it. I usually very much dislike forcing Terminus, or countering it in general. But okay, so they choose to not keep up counterspell, but rather draw 2 cards next turn with Predict, which I think is completely reasonable. So the Portent is gone. After that, they're gonna play Tundra. I've actually not played this matchup, I don't think. Would have been really annoying had they just drawn another Terminus. Abrupt Decay, not great here. I'm gonna cast Knight's Whisper. Need to keep up with the predicts. Wow, that was a good draw of the Portent. Interesting they have that main deck. There's nothing we can do about it. That is quite unfortunate. And if they have... Oh, okay. That was one good portent. So now they get to Terminus, keep up Counterspell, and if we don't do anything, they get to Predict. And we are so far behind. How are we so far behind? We got 2 for 1 twice, I think, and we were on the play. And we are down... How many cards? They have 7, we have 4, 3. That's a bunch. This is gonna get counterspelled. Or they just cast Predict and don't care. Yeah. And then they Predict Upkeep. Okay, they don't. Interesting. Fair enough. Being behind even further. It's not the worst matchup, I don't think, because you do no longer have to care about counterbalance. You get to board out Abrupt Decay, which is otherwise always a really terrible card. Of course, we do have Deathrite Shaman in our deck, which I don't think is ever good against Miracles or this kind of deck. Yeah, no shuffle. Of course not. Daze. What a great draw. I really need to hit a land, and I guess this game is over. Let's hide the Night's Whisper and the Deathrite Shaman. That was unfortunate. 7 draws, no land. I mean, I guess we did get greedy with the Ponder and not take the land. Or rather, keep a Ponder that didn't have any lands. Okay, they just bottom force. We're actually slower than they are because I'm talking. And if they ever do anything relevant, I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. Because, I mean, we are not winning this game at this point even. I guess this Predict is gone now. We are just too far behind. We have less cards in hand, but also 3 less lands, and they have a creature and we don't. The double Terminus was really quite unfortunate. And if we're lucky, they swords this on our end step, and then we get to Daystart. And then we get to Night's Whisper next turn. I guess they didn't really expect the Daze. Okay, another Predict. Our opponent not knowing that they already have way too many cards. I mean, for us to win, that is. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. And, okay, they portent themselves. If I were them, I would actually just Terminus this Deathrite Shaman away, I think. Okay, so they shuffle. There's another land. Oh, they're unexpectedly absent. They want to draw that and a draw step. This is extremely annoying, having to draw it again next turn. I think we have to force this. This feels really bad, forcing 2 removal spells over the course of the game. But we just need to somehow get into this game. And accidentally clicking through our first main phase there because I failed to take note that I didn't have it stop in my draw step. So here's Night's Whisper. Okay, Drawing 2 lands. Huh. That is not when we wanted to draw the lands. Had this unexpectedly absent been Swords to Plowshares, this game would have been much better for us. We're almost at the point where our opponent can just hardcast and treat the Angels and win from there. We're also on 7 life. Brainstorm, that's a good one. Vendilion Clique. They also have Caracas. Let's brainstorm. This game is over, definitely. What did they see? Yeah, I'm actually conceding here just to deny them any more information. Begin sideboarding. I might just board out Deathrite Shamans, we'll see. Pyroblast, definitely. Colon's Command is something I like, usually against grindy decks, but I'm not sure it's great here because our opponent doesn't kill our creatures, so we rarely get to return a creature. We also have a bunch of terrible cards. Definitely don't want Abrupt Decay. I guess we like Kolaghan's Command because it returns True Name Nemesis. And I'm seriously considering boarding out Deathrite Shaman here. It just makes the removal so much worse if this isn't in our deck. This might be wrong, but I'm gonna go and try to outvalue them. Like, not really outgrind, but they will never be able to trade favorably with our creatures, except in the case of True Name Nemesis, if they terminus it. But now we have 7 creatures in a deck, 5 of which draw cards, and 2 of which are untargetable, so Swords to Plowshares and Unexpectedly Absent are garbage. Yes, I would like to play first. This hand. We have 0 value. Even the Life from the Loam doesn't do anything. And keep. That's a great one to draw. I'm gonna head and fire off Thoughtseize here. Hopefully be able to Snapcaster Thoughtseize in not so distant future. And they do have Back to Basics, interesting, so what else do we care about here? We definitely care. So you get to Pyroblast one of these things and likely Thoughtseize away another. So I'm leaning taking Flusterstorm, digging for a land next turn, and then the turn after Snapcaster Thoughtseize for Back to Basics, and then have up Pyroblast for the Jace. I think that's what I'm gonna do here. We could also... no, we can't do that. Back to Basics you can kill with Pyroblast. This one Pyroblast is, however, the only copy we have in our deck. Yep, that's Portent. Who cares? Could keep up Spell Snare, but they don't have counterbalance, so there's no reason to. I guess Wasteland is land. It also has value later on. They have the Tundra. Oh, there's Flooded Strand. And I wonder if I want to play the Snapcaster Mage here. Our opponent could just have Counterspell. They have 3 cards we don't know. They did not shuffle with their Portent. So they have 2 cards they know and wanted to draw, or at least one of them they wanted to draw. Yeah, I don't like running Snapcaster Mage into counter magic here. Yes, basic planes, I would presume. Playing another one. Counter target spell if it's blue. Okay, so this worked out decently. I'm wondering if I should brainstorm here in case our opponent has forced, but I think if our opponent had forced, they would have forced the Pyroblast. But I still think I want to cast a brainstorm just in order to potentially get another land. And there we go. That's a decent brainstorm, if I ever saw one. True Name 3rd, Counterspell on top. We're going to cast the Counterspell. But now we can cast Snapcaster Mage and have Spell Snare open. And if our opponent has another Jace here or another Back to Basics, that is quite unfortunate. Gideon. What does it do? It creates tokens. I still think we care more about the Jace. The Gideon we can kill with True Name Nemesis, hopefully. And then we take the Jace. Yeah, that seems decent to me. And yep, that's it for this turn. Now they play Gideon. Or maybe not. Maybe they want to be Daze Proof. Okay, they won. Yep. If they have Terminus now, that's quite annoying. They don't have a target for Wasteland, which is also annoying. Protection from you, good sir. I definitely feel more comfortable in this matchup with the Grixis list. There's more Pyroblasts. What's this? What is this? Another Jace, wow. That is really quite annoying. Okay, Jace Brainstorm. So I guess Jace is create token. Yep. We have to actually... Okay, our opponent not attacking, interesting. I think they should have. So, this Lightning Bolt changes things. I still think I need to attack the Jace. The extra Brainstorm is way more valuable than the extra 2/2. And I also think I have to Wasteland this Tundra. Scalding Tarnish. It is slightly worse to not be able to Snapcast a Parable. Okay, okay. I'm gonna counterspell this. It might just get spell snared. Okay, that was good. So they attack now. Interesting. Create another token. And now I wonder if I should lightning bolt the token or the Gideon. I think I kill the token. It is worse if our opponent has like swords to plowshares. So actually, our opponent does have entreat, and they do not have counter magic because then they would have countered the counter spell. It does not really matter, because if the Snapcaster Mage is killed and the Gideon doesn't die, that just means the Lightning Bolt traded for nothing actually. Okay, Brainstorm. If they now have Snapcaster... Oh. That is rough. That is rough. I have to force this. I just lose to the Gideon otherwise. Now we're on 0 cards. And if our opponent is Flusterstorm with it. Okay. I guess at least we killed the Gideon, and now they make 2 tokens with Entreat the Angels and with it. Wow, they didn't. That's interesting. Okay, so they trigger Mentor with Entreat the Angels next. We're losing this pretty hard. Ponder, I guess. We don't have a Prop Decay in our deck. Colligan's Command. What does that do? Nothing. Is there any way we can actually win this? I do not think there is. If we draw a Lightning Bolt here and get to kill the Mentor, that is not Lightning Bolt. Not gonna attack with the True Name because it would block the Monster Mentor next turn. But we're really just extremely, extremely dead. Because they should Miracle Entreat now. And yep, there we go. Yep, dead on board. We do not have any outs to these tokens. Yep, that Gideon really destroyed us. Maybe should have taken the Gideon then with the discard spell and let them keep the Jace. Counterspell, you are 1 turn too late, although I guess... Well, yeah, you are. As would have been dead, most likely, but... Counterspell of Ponder would have been too late as well, but Counterspell over instead of Ponder and the draw step would have been good. And yep, we're dead. Before I sign off, I would like to let you know that you can vote for the next deck I'm going to play after I'm recording a league with Spiral Tide for next week. The options are going to be Grixis Control, Team America, and Blue-Black Reanimator. I'm going to put a link to the straw poll in the description down below. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is John Alexander signing off. Take care.